Hi everyone, we're going to talk about limits involving infinity in regards to horizontal asymptotes. So we're going to take some equations like y equals 3x squared plus 1 over 2x squared minus, go put plus 2. And basically we're going to take the limit of that as x gets extremely large, going to infinity, of 3x squared plus 1 over 2x squared plus 2. So what I'm going to do is just put an extremely large number in here. So say I squared it, and let's just let this be 1,000,000. So if I let the numerator, let's put 1,000,000 in here. And the denominator, what happens is we're going to disregard these numbers here. This will cancel, so the limit of this is just going to be 3 over 2. Now the reason these cancel is they're insignificant in regards to taking limits as the numbers get larger and larger. For example, I could write this as this. Just put a huge number in here. And then they do the same for the denominator. I don't even know what this is, a gazillion, quadrillion, bazillion. Alright, and these little things at the end are just insignificant in regards to the huge number. So all this would reduce basically to 3/2. If we do one that looks something like this, let's see. Let's do x squared plus x minus 1. And this is going to be 3x squared minus x plus 2. And we're just putting in huge numbers in here. Basically, what's going to happen is this stuff's going to be insignificant, and this would cancel, and so the limit's going to be 1/3. Basically, if you have a polynomial or a rational, and you have some p of x over q of x, and I can write this, and don't let this part confuse you. I'm just writing it out the proper way. And then plus we have, it's getting smaller and smaller because remember you have to write the degree. And then dot dot dot. It's hard to do dot dot dots here. Come on, dot dot dot. And finally you have let's say a sub 0 over b sub 0. So basically, when you have some long rational equation, and all we're going to do is look at the degrees. And if the degree equals the degree, the degree in the numerator equals the degree in the denominator, then your horizontal asymptote is just going to be a sub n over b of m. Okay? So if we do a few more, and we're going to do some horizontal asymptotes, take the limit as x approaches infinity. If I do something like 7x to the 5th plus 2x squared plus 1 over 8x to the 5th plus 1, and you put extremely large numbers in here, this little bit's not going to matter. This will cancel again. So my horizontal asymptote is y equals 7/8. The limit is 7 over 8. And therefore you have the asymptote. And don't forget the simple one. You have the limit as x approaches infinity, say of x squared plus x plus 1, and say we have x squared plus x minus 1, and you put this in, everything's going to cancel out basically, and it's going to equal 1. So our horizontal asymptote would be y equals 1. And that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.